Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin. Thanks for the towering header! No, not the best of headers. Balde. And he's managed to gift it back. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box.
And a chance! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chooses to go cross-field. Dani Olmo, can he get on the end of this? De Jong, he's beaten the last man. Shot could be on, and he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he thumps it clear. Barcelona have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. And it's Balde. De Jong. Ødegaard. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's delightful. Saka, driven in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And here's Trossard. And there's the shot! Superb from Ødegaard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pedri, De Jong, Dani Olmo. Oh, super ball. And he's Yamal! It's hit the upright. Timber is there to clear. Calafiori. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Timber. Saka. Dani Olmo does really well there, he is strong. Saliba. Now Trossard. He's in plenty of space here. That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. That's an excellent interception. Balde. Dani Olmo threads one in.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Saka. Saliba. Gabriel. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Havertz. Koundé. That has ended up in no man's land. Eze. He's picked his way through. Eze's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Dani Olmo. Tries to play it through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Dani Olmo. Eze. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. Eze. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Koundé. Some resolute defending there. And it's Ødegaard. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Raya clears without hesitation. Eric Garcia calmly anticipates.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that's definitely not his best. Zubimendi. Now it's Havertz.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Saka. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Picked out brilliantly. De Jong. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Koundé. It's a promising position. Saka. Ødegaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Araujo. And Balde. Saka. And he cuts out the supply. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Gets his head on it! And now they can spring out of defence. Trossard puts a cross in. Lewandowski.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pass somewhat off target. Timber. It'll be a throw-in. Koundé. De Jong. Araujo. Great vision. And it's De Jong.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That has been cut short. And he's only too happy to take that back. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And that's another good win of the ball.
The attendance for this
He's
match
going to be
was
disappointed with that.
61,052.
Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Yamal, and the shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Saka. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Zubimendi. Saliba. And it's Timber. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Araujo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And Balde. Araujo. Oh, given away. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Good read, needed to be.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And a header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Just to go. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. That's a good foray he's making. Dani Olmo. Very nicely done. Zubimendi. Now it's Havertz. And it's Eze. That's Eze. Ødegaard. And it's Pedri. De Jong. Casado. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Saka. And here's Trossard. Balde. Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Casado, and he's intervened well there. This is a promising build-up. We expected better, and so did he. Havertz. Pedri. And it's De Jong. Ødegaard gets a foot in here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Casado. And it's Olmo. This is De Jong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away?
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Gets a good foot in there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for... And the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Havertz clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Koundé. Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And here's Saka. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Balde. He's not got that quite right. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's managed to gift it back. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Martinelli gets into a good position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. He's got away. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw. Balde has it in a wide position. Oh, super ball. That's good play. Yamal! Oh, that wasn't far away. Havertz. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. To Havertz. Havertz. Oh, this is a terrific run. Calafiori receives it in a wide position. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Great chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Out of play for a goal kick. Played out towards the right wing. There's a sharp little ball here. Saka. Referee's given a throw. Araujo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's had it nicked away. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well measured. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Barcelona have their third corner. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through, looking to play him in. Chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Martinelli. Looking for the run. Martinelli has it out wide and in space. And it's Balde. De Jong. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gabriel Jesus has the space to scheme. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Calafiori does really well to win the ball there. Dani Olmo going forward. And here's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Yamal takes a shot. In he goes again. Gabriel Jesus gets it away. And this is Lewandowski. And a chance! And there's a goal! And deep into first-half stoppage time, a timely strike. And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Everyone please welcome the two sides.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3. Just about tries one from range. And no, just off target. Oh, sweet feet. In with the challenge. Dani Olmo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
No, it's come to nothing. Gabriel Jesus. De Jong. Yamal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now, can they get him away? Bullish header! And he's stuck it away! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment.
He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? De Jong. And that is a little undercooked. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Drives it in. Garcia deals with that nice and simple.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Pedri. Threads one in. Shot, surely! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Timber. Ødegaard. Gabriel. Calafiori. Now Saliba. And it's Timber. Throw in. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Trossard to come on. A change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Eric Garcia. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he get on the end of this? Dani Olmo is onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And this is Lewandowski. Big chance! He's got away with one there.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Ødegaard knocks it into space, and he's intervened well there. Ødegaard cuts it out. Martinelli. Gabriel. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Ah, he's given it away. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitution for Arsenal.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Calafiori.
And that should get the job done. He's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. Pedri. Balde finding himself in space. And there's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Balde deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Martinelli. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Havertz. Great vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gavi. Nicely weighted ball. Zubimendi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
They get a throw in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
Oh, strongly challenged
Number
there.
12, Chenba. Coming
Saliba.
on the field, number 10, Eze. Number 4, White. Substitution. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he has been fouled there. And it's Ødegaard. Havertz applies the finish! And with that, the end. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So we're very much on the way now. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Odegaard! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Odegaard. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Spread it left. Looking for options for movement. Dani Olmo. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and it's played into the middle. Calafiori is there, and he can get that clear. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can. And he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive.
And a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Aims beyond the defence. Eze, he's found the way through. There's the delivery. Oh, great leap! He's in a great position. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
A first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Pete...
Oh, what a mistake! And here's Havertz. Saka has the space to... There's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dani Olmo. He's having a hit! It's bounced back off the post. Martinelli.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Eric Garcia is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Lovely pass. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be a throw-in. Eze. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Balde. And it's Balde. That's a good run down the left. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Saka. De Jong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Saliba. Calafiori. Can he get on the end of this? And that was nowhere near his best. Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Calafiori. Odegaard. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Saka. Oh, no joy this time. Ambitious ball here. And it's Timber. Eze. Odegaard. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
Tries one from range. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Martinelli. Oh, good effort! He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Lewandowski might just make this. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. Pass somewhat off target. He's shifting through the gears. Eze! It's their second corner of the game. And they've got rid. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. He'd have done well to reach that. Calafiori. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a cracking ball. That's the keeper's ball. Koundé. And it's half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Havertz, and he's found a way past. Casado. This is De Jong. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Ødegaard. This is a promising build-up. Threads what takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Saliba. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Valde, he's picked his way through. Opts to... And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Ødegaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. Yamal. No way through there.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Eze, and he was quick to react. Araujo. And he's had it nicked away. Dani Olmo, looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Martinelli. Now it's Eze. Can he get it through? Ødegaard providing and he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
De Jong. Zubimendi kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Raya punts it upfield. He's a sharp little ball here. Eze. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Hangs one in. He's there to hit it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
Arsenal
Eze.
can now introduce
Number
the first of their
33.
substitutes.
Calafiori.
Saka wins the duel this time.
Number 19.
Arsenal
Trossard.
still have the cards to
Number
affect this
49.
game.
Lewis Kelly.
Dani Olmo.
This is the time you need that pace.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zubimendi. And it's Lewandowski. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's gone for a throw-in. Barcelona choosing to
Substitution in
make the
progress.
first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Knocks it into space. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. Oh, this is a great position. De Jong. Now it's Pedri. Into the last quarter of an hour. Shot could be on. Steaming on goalwards. Picks out, shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitutions taking place.
Martinelli, played out wide. Martinelli, he's dealt with that really well. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Good ball, good take. And it's Balde. Oh, easy pickings there. Balde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ødegaard. Arsenal are coasting towards victory. And they're back on the ball again. Tries to pass it through. Havertz! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
So we have movement on
Gabriel
both benches.
Martinelli. Number 12.
Kunde,
Denver.
he's not going to get
Coming
any
on the
further
field.
than that.
Number 71. Number 4.
And it's Ødegaard.
White. Substitution.
Zubimendi. He's in a good position here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Eric Garcia has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Lovely feet. Ødegaard looking to add to his goal. Araujo. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Havertz taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So straight. Bernardo Silva! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Now this could be a chance. Out towards the flank. Now it's Bellingham. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Haaland. Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lewis actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pinches it off him. Yehi. Rodri. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Foden might just make this. Guardiola, and here's Foden. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Throw it. In towards the back stick. Rodri. Aims beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the shot! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Rodrigo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Asensio. And it's Bellingham. Carvajal. Bellingham. That is good alertness. Marmoush. And the counter is on. And he's intervened well there.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
This is a promising build-up. That has been slung wide. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lewis. No, it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Now it's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through. Foden. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alaba. And it's Camavinga. Bellingham. And Alaba. Now that looks a decent ball. Marmoush gets into a good position. He's found a way, and Marmoush! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Marmoush! He's done very well to get to that.
Marmouche is offering a right smile there.
Searching pass he's played there. Good ball over the top. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cut it out. He's gone direct here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Yehi, Rodri, Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking to play him in. Skims one in. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right!
What a way to stamp your authority on this game, Peter. He was clearly thinking several moves ahead of everyone in the lead up to the goal. I was thinking at the break someone had to show real courage. That's it.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ruben Dias. Haaland. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Foden! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played into space. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Goes looking wide. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Haaland. He's picked his way through. And it's Bernat. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is a little undercooked. Haaland! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Madrid have reclaimed it. Knocks it into space. And a chance! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
That could have got real chance! So their fourth corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now that's well seen too. Oh, they could be caught out here. Lovely ball and a real chance. Decent chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Valverde. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Bernardo Silva. Tries to play it through. Lewis puts them all in. Ambitious ball here. And that pass isn't the best. And back to the goalkeeper. That's a throw. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's made its way to him. Yehi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. This looks promising. Always shot it goal! It's hit the upright. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
So here comes a substitution. Alaba calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Semenyo. Ruben Dias. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Probing pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ruben Dias. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Thinks about the shot. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Semenyo. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Now it's Haaland. And the through ball. Shot, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Semenyo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. Rodrigo. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. João Neves, he is through here, and there's the shot! No, he's missed it.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Out for a throw.
And he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. It's not gone well. Searching pass he's played there. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. And it's DiMarco. Looking to play him in. Oh, can he get onto this? Now, who's going to be first to this? Doué. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Dembele. Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kvaratskhelia, foot in. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance, and it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Darmian is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dumfries. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. Doué.
Oh, that's neat. It's a good foot in there. Neither side yet able to find the net.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Vitinha. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Kvaratskhelia goes short. No way through, so back it comes. They've got to be quick to recover this. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. It's a searching pass. Barella, pass somewhat off target. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Nicely spread. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kvaratskhelia with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Dumfries. Now it's Thuram. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. And making good progress. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And the ball is out of play. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears. Can he finish?
It's off target and by quite a way.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's on it. Can he get away? He is just caressing the ball. This might spell danger. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And he's had it nicked away.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, it's Dembele.
Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space. Now it's Thuram. Dumfries.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Doué.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Bastoni calmly anticipates. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Barella. DiMarco.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Dumfries. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Carlos Augusto kept his eye on it, and he's there.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Tacho cuts out the pass.
Çalhanoğlu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! And again! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. Paris Saint-Germain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, he's found support out wide, and he shoots!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, great leap!
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Akanji
Picks it up from the goal kick. Dembele.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score.
João Neves. Can he get it through? Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, super ball! Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Di Marco.
And that has put paid to that.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Çalhanoğlu.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Not the most accurate pass.
Hakimi.
Bastoni lays it forward.
João Neves.
And it's Vitinha.
He's being
Shoots! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bastoni threads one in. Can he latch on to this? And here's Kvaratskhelia. And he stands tall, impenetrable. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he is deftly away.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Attention, changement.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Kvaratskhelia!
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Can he get onto this?
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found a way through. And the shot!
He's got away with one there.
Try chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Fabian Ruiz.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal.
Darmian calmly anticipates.
Mkhitaryan.
Luis Enrique. Fabian Ruiz. Looking for a straight chance! That's a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Safonov gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Carlos Augusto. Now, can they get him away? Zielinski is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. In with the challenge. Aims beyond the defence. Fabian Ruiz. Short changes him with that pass. Luis Enrique.
1 minute.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode. That has been slung wide. And the finish! And that's a good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's burst through. He's had it taken off him. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Doué. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
João Neves wins the duel this time. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vitinha spread out to the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Dembele. Very nicely done. Gives it back. Fabian Ruiz. Can he get on the end of this? Oh no, he's got that wrong. That'll be a throw-in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Dumfries. Paris Saint-Germain have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And it's Vitinha. João Neves. Tries to play it through. Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a promising position. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He is through here. That's a good ball out wide. He's got away. Nice interception, well timed. Picked out brilliantly. Now that is a hefty challenge. Vitinha. Now it's Thuram. Martinez. Shot could be on. Vitinha. Pass somewhat off target. That's a sharp pass. And Martinez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vitinha. And Kvaratskhelia. Now the ball's gone astray. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Doué. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. That has not gone well. Fabian Ruiz. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. João Neves. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. This looks promising. Forced to go back. He's having a pop! Thuram. Now it's Dumfries. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. Distributed tidily. João Neves. Dumfries. Dumfries tries across. It's a really well-measured ball. There will be a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. And he shoots! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Martinez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Dumfries. Dumfries makes a move down the right. Cross into the box. Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Kvaratskhelia. And he's managed to get free. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Doué. Doué has been caught there, it's a foul.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Shoots! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Looking to play him in. Akanji plays it all the way forward. Nuno Mendes. And here's Vitinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Neves. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Martinez receives it in a good position here.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Ball's out once more.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot.
Doué aims beyond the defence. Thuram might just make this. Hakimi. Now, can they get him away? Barella. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Dumfries. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Ruiz. DiMarco. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Barella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ended up in no man's land. João Neves spread it left. Darmian kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. DiMarco. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. And he's cut it out. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vitinha. Thuram. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. He's in one-on-one. Dembele! And that's a good finish. Could well be the winner.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Doué. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vitinha, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Knocks it into space. Now it's Thuram. Luis Enrique. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, what? There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Safonov claims comfortable.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Who's looking wide? And it's Vitinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, somewhat off target. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Vitinha running with intent. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, cracking ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Fabian Ruiz, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one, Peter. Still, I think the goal did come at a good time, and some of the defensive displays after that were pretty good. In fact, looking back, the goal came at a great time.
Many thanks to Jim. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's intervened well there. Doué. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball. On a good day, he can really be unplayable coming inside.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Good ball, good take. João Neves. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Vitinha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's been given away. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Dembele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And here's Doué. Very nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Fabian Ruiz. Neither side yet able to find the net. Reinders. He's in plenty of space here. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Percy Bandung clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's fabulous. Kvaratskhelia. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bruno Mendes. He's got away. A real chance! And that is well cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. High. So what can they make of this? Spread it left. Cross goes in there. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Chance to shoot! Hakimi. Vitinha. Can he spark a counter here? João Neves. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Aims beyond the defence. Vitinha has the space to scheme. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found a way through. Chance to deliver. Oh, that was vital. Goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Now, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Could be danger here. Now here's the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That had too much on it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hakimi. Here's Petinia. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
They've been denied a chance to develop.
The referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia venturing down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's been hooked away. Kvaratskhelia with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Threads one in. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he was alert to it. And he lines up a cross. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble, Lanes.
Kvaratskhelia! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
And they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, it's come loose. Out of play for a goal kick. Lofted upfield. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Kuzawa.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. Almost an hour gone. Kvaratskhelia finds himself offside. Persib Bandung can now introduce the first of their substitutes. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
And it's Neves. It's a really well-measured ball. Not where it came from. And he's definitely onside. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Vitinha makes a dash for it. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Doué. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Changement.
That's a lovely pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's in plenty of space here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Persib Bandung really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question...
Shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Defending was strong and firm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? High. Taken back almost at once. He's having a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, now here's a good battle. Biceps. Big chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Tacho gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Oh, it's played into the area. Corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good effort! And a truly agonising miss.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
And he's had it nicked away. Hakimi. Out of play for a throw.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's picked his way through. Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Fabian Ruiz powering forward here, and he's managed to get free. He's found the way through. Goes down, but nothing given. Vitinha shot a goal! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
It's Dembele! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Dembele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Now who's going to be first to this? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bergerac deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Threads one and a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Doué. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Here's Doué. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. He's going for goal. He's keen, determined to have his say.
First Van Dunk really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that's a fine challenge. Doué. That is good alertness. Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. He has a look up. Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz tries to play it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
No way through. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Marquinhos. Great vision. He is through here. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Nuno Mendes. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pass somewhat off target. And they've got a throw. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he shoots! It's hit the upright. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. He's gone direct. Now, and again! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Produces a cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
Bandung really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He has found the way through. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception, well timed. Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the left flank, and here's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Vitinha. Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through, and the shot! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Bandung restore parity.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Now it's Vitinha. Vitinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So, what can they make of this? Tries to pass it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kurzawa kept aware, and it is the whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think that...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Vitinha is behind this one.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Fabian Ruiz! And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Hakimi deals with that comfortably. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The ball has bounced loose now. Pacho not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
That'll be a throw. João Neves. And he cuts out the supply. Searching pass he's played there. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Doué. He's in a great position here. Big chance! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Persif Bandung leading now.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Doué. Oh, that's fabulous. Vitinha! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. That's beautifully weighted. Decent chance! Kurzawa is there, and he can get that clear. Well read, and the danger is averted. That is a brilliant interception. And he's managed to get free. Here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Not the most accurate pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cross in, looks like a good one. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has been slung wide. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, what has happened here? And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no joy this time. Vitinha, Kurzawa makes the interception. He is through here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Paris Saint-Germain are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit...
Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter...
Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught up, and the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has another go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. João Neves.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, great run, magical! And he's managed to get free. Thinks about the shot. Shapes to shoot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, cracking ball. And back in position. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's having a pop! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And that'll be the end of that. Paris Saint-Germain pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
On demande aux bénévoles de venir se présenter au PC de sécurité.